upload this separate, but I just got the tripod in, and I think you can already kind of tell it's taller. The one I had before was just like an older one that was just kind of meant to, like, you know, if you were like playing a game on your phone or something like that, that kind of tripod, and thankfully it was working. But this one is probably 3 times as tall, so I'm kind of like actually dead onto the camera for the first time. I can see over here, which is very odd, and I think it's going to be a lot better for role plays, especially kind of like, you know, getting up in the camera, because it actually looks like I'm like right in front of you instead of being like, or actually I guess it was more from below, but which is not really the best look for most people, you know. This is just, it's very funny, but everything's back to normal now. Got the tripod in, thankfully. No issues with it. It's actually been way better because it's more padded as well, so I think this one's actually going to last quite a bit longer than the last one did, and that one had lasted for like 5 years. I still don't know how I broke it because I didn't actually explain fully what happened. I was trying to adjust one of the legs and it just came off. And I looked in the metal inside, it twisted, and I was like, I am not that strong. I'm not bending metal. I think honestly, it was just, at the time, I didn't really have the heat on in the house, it was cold. And maybe from the twisting, maybe it was just too brittle and it just broke off because it's been, you know, being twisted around for years. But yeah, one of the legs came off of it, so it was literally unusable. It's not like I could salvage it. I could like tape it together because it was just the metal itself. The entire structure of it was gone. But yeah, I got the new one in, thankfully. So I'm going to be recording quite a bit over the next couple of days to make sure that I, you know, catch up with what I missed this week, the Wednesday upload essentially. But yeah, I just wanted to, maybe I'll do this one. I wanted to come back with the next video. I'm recording Friday, so maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll just do 2 for you guys Friday. I don't know. I guess we'll see whether or not this one comes out on Friday or Saturday. We'll see. And whether or not, you know, I'm going to have another vid with it or not. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about that. Thank you all for hanging in with me here. It just kind of feels like, I know this is just going to happen as a creator, where you're going to have, you know, like little things that crop up in the way here and there, and you have to reinvest back into actually making content. But I'm just like, wow, it's been a little bit of like one thing after another. But at the same time, I'm very thankful for that, because now I know how to deal with these things. And, you know, I'm going to make sure that at this point I have a lot more of a back catalog, which was literally what I was trying to do. I was starting to record a back catalog of videos, and it broke. That was the first one I was supposed to be making, and it broke. So I guess that just wasn't supposed to happen at that point, but, you know, now I have a new tripod that I feel like is going to make the videos look better. I still am trying to work a little bit more on how I want to edit the videos visually from this point on. I know I changed the camera settings, so visually this should look a little bit better. But, you know, I'm trying to do some other things. I'm trying to learn a little bit about lighting, so I'm planning on getting another light for over here. Or I'm going to be doing like a little reflector, something like that, basically. And then I'm probably going to try and like get something for back over here, so it's a little bit, I pop out from the background a little more. But with the camera setting I already did, I'm actually differentiated a little bit more than I was. Maybe not as much this. I'm looking over here and I can see that. Oh, this is turning into like a full ramble, isn't it? Maybe this one will be Saturday. But yeah, I was trying to work on a back catalog literally right when that happened. So it's a little funny, right? It's a little funny. But yeah, I'm going to be recording quite a bit just to make sure that I have plenty for you guys to watch when I'm sick, something breaks, I can't edit the video in time, because I just had that happen where it was, I thought the video was only going to take like maybe an hour to process, and it was going to be 5. I was like, oh good, I waited too long. That was time management on my part, to be quite honest. Now I know a little bit more of what to expect, because I've also changed some settings with how I edit these. So now I know. And you have to mess up to know, and I know that now. Well, I've known that. You have to make mistakes to actually be able to correct them in the future, so it's good I'm making these at this level. We'll kind of say that. And it's good I'm making them early, and I'm glad for the experience. But yeah, I'm just kind of, right now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do in terms of how I want to edit the videos this point forward. A little bit more of what I want to do for like the background. I want to be able to at some point get a good green screen as well, so I can do some better role plays. But the issue also is kind of the lighting that I do right now, the light that I have right now. This is what would be considered a little bit more not cinematic, but like a little bit more artistic look. So it's not like you're gonna have like this and then I have like a spa or something behind me, and it's like trying to emulate spa lighting or like a doctor's office. This doesn't look like a doctor's office. This lighting does not look like a doctor's office. So I'm trying to find some economical options so I can do that in the future. I'm just basically trying to think of some things I could do in the future, because I love this channel. I mean, obviously, I would have stopped if I didn't. I love this channel, and I want to do a lot more, and I want to keep, improving the quality, and I want to keep growing and kind of stepping out my comfort zone, even with, like, any of the role plays or anything like that. Obviously not in, like, I guess just being blunt, like sexual direction. I'm not cool with that. And I will say, side note, because I've had a couple of comments pop up, and I feel like I talked about this in a previous ramble, but maybe restating it, just kind of like, because I need to. I'm fine with people saying, like, you're pretty. That's fine. That's cool. That's chill. You find me aesthetically pleasing. Thank you. I appreciate it. I will pass the news on to the one parent I still talk to. That's a bad joke. Anyway, so that's fine. It's fine to call somebody pretty, right? I say that to my friends. They say it to me. I say that to people in the grocery. I say it to other people online. That's fine. I've had some people say some things that are a little inappropriate in terms of, I had someone at one point say something about wifing me up or something like that. I'm already married. And that's another reason why I'll have people basically be like, I've had somebody call me baby girl on here before, which there's like a line, and I feel like a lot of people actually do know where it is, but they just choose to cross it a lot of times, especially because I'm a smaller creator. And I have now actually had another instance of somebody asking for what could have been fetish mining as well. But I will say this, I'm restating this. Please do, if you want to say that you find me attractive, that's fine. Just say, you're pretty, something along those lines. That's cool. That's not my only worth as a person. Let's just say that. That's not even like my worth on this channel. I could look like anyone else and still be putting out the same content. You know what I mean? It's the content. And it's technically my personality, right? That's why people sub, because I make content they like and they find my personality to be agreeable. If you're just following someone on YouTube that's an ASMR channel just because they're hot, this is maybe not the right platform. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that'd be just really weird, because why watch someone's ASMR if you think they're hot? But yeah, I've had a couple of things, so I would also want to restate, I'm still not taking requests. I have still been getting like emails and comments that a lot of you probably have not seen, that are asking for some things, or are a little bit inappropriate. I will tell everybody when I'm comfortable with that, and I'll be quite honest. I think that when I eventually have enough of a back catalog for this channel, and I feel that my production quality has gone up a little bit more, because honestly, I don't think I'd be comfortable with this with the production quality I have right now, because it's a little bit of a big step. I'm gonna set up a Patreon, and then I think just specifically people on Patreon, if they request things, because that gives a little bit more, how would we say that? There's a little bit more of an even ground there where I kind of can look at you and say, okay, you took the time to pay the extra, you've been communicating with me on this platform, I can kind of see you a little bit more, you know what I mean? It seems like that'd be a little bit of a better platform to do requests, and I hate the fact that it's going to be kind of a paywall to even do the requests, but at the same time, like I had said when I actually stopped doing them, I cannot read your intention as a person, as a creator on the other side of the screen, and that's the unfortunate part. And it's not your fault if you're watching this and you're like, oh, that kind of sucks. It's not your fault. It's not. But there are people who have been inappropriate on the channel and have asked for things. I've even done, the Q&A video that I did forever ago. Somebody was actually trying to fish for information just in the questions that they asked me on that. I've already had people that are kind of an issue, a security issue in the ASMR community that a lot of creators are talking about. I've already had them on my channel asking for things. So the breach of trust kind of already happened there. And I hate the fact that I would have to kind of almost pay gate, but I am going to probably put it really low, though, to be honest. Because I've been doing this for free this entire time. Let's be clear on that. I'm not making any money at this point. I won't be till I hit 1,000 subs and I get 4,000 hours of watch time. But also, ASMR creators do make some of the smallest amounts of money on the platform, because if they're a good creator and they actually care about your experience, and I do, they only put one ad at the beginning of every video, and that is actually why my sound balancing is a little bit higher, because I wanted to make sure that when I get to that point, the one ad I put, if it's like a little loud, you put your volume down, it's going to go into my vid and you're not going to get blasted if you listen to a bunch of my vids in a row with the ad as well. So I'm trying to basically have it a little bit higher so that you can have your volume lower, and when that ad comes in, it's quieter. I know that might sound nonsensical, but I actually thought about that because, again, I've been listening for years. I have got blasted in the middle of the night listening to like an ASMR playlist, and you wake up and you're like, Papa John's, something like that, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I've had that happen before, and that's kind of why I always keep the videos a little bit higher, in case any of you ever wondered about that. I did mention this before, but just not everybody watches every video, and then you're not going to go back to every video I've ever recorded, right? But yeah, I am going to actually start looking into setting up a Patreon sometime in the future. I'm probably going to start working on another banner for it with my spouse. I know that, who is it? I know someone that does Patreon, and hers is only $3 a month, and that's the lowest I've seen. That'll probably be it, to be honest, because again, I'm not hungry for money, to be honest. If there's anything I'm hungry for, it's progress, because I want my quality to be better, and honestly, I get paid, that's what it's going into, because I could put a light right there, I could put some stuff back here. I already invested in a better tripod, this already looks way better. I've already messed with the camera settings, I want to get a better camera too, which I have one picked out, and I am going to be slowly over time saving for it. But I will also say one thing, this is kind of a little bit of a shout out. I had watched JoJo's second channel. JoJo ASMR has a second channel, that's just JoJo. And he did an entire video talking about ghetto ASMR. If you've not seen it, it's a really good video. I highly recommend both of them, especially because kind of part of the creepy stuff I was talking about earlier is there. But JoJo had specifically talked about, there was no improvement in quality over time, so views and everything had stagnated for ghetto, and I was sitting there, I'm like, I don't want to have a situation like that. And I feel like, you know, it's been an entire year and things have very much gotten better sound quality wise, just like with the mic and everything. And obviously this has been a huge step, and me changing the camera settings already made a big difference. The lighting that I've already done has made a difference. So I'm like, okay, so I've already done some things, but I don't really feel like it's enough, and I want to start doing way more with my I suck. I absolutely suck at making thumbnails, and I have realized this. I'm trying to work on it, and my spouse, as you know, is a graphic designer, so I'm trying to get some tips and tricks, basically. We're working on that together, but you know, we both also do other things on top of that, so it's been coming very slowly. All of the editing I've picked up has just been from the wonderful creators here on YouTube that share their information about editing. So there have been small things that you guys probably have not noticed here and there, but I don't know if there's going to be anything that's a huge change for right now, because I have to figure out how it would work with what I currently do. Does that make sense? I feel like that I'm getting that across, because the way that I record the videos, I edit them thus far, I have a certain way that I've been going about it, and then trying to find where to put in the new things, because you don't want to really take anything away, right? But yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. I don't know when you're going to start seeing more polished, specific thumbnails. I think the last time I even took a photo or anything specifically for a thumbnail was the New Year's Eve one, because I had the little star in my hand. So I don't know, I'll probably start trying to do something like that maybe, or, you know, doing more like text over here, like, I don't know, if it's like a, there's something in your eye video, maybe like having like, let me get that for you, or something written right over here, you know what I mean? I guess we'll see. We're gonna see how this works out. I know this is like a very all over the place ramble, so please excuse me, but I was excited about the new tripod and about some things I had thought about for the channel, and I wanted to bring it up. Oh, side note, also, eventually I'm going to be doing merch as well, but that's more so because, again, my spouse is a graphic designer, and I actually really like some ASMR merch. I've liked it, so it got me really geared up for it, because I was like, I could make some really cool stuff, because I have some ideas already. And I know that they do the whole Teespring thing through YouTube, so eventually when I get to that point, and they let me do that, because you have to be a certain number of subs for that, I will probably start releasing merch too. Nothing too expensive though, because again, like, it's YouTuber merch, it shouldn't be super expensive to me. I don't know, maybe that's my personal takeaway. Obviously they have to pay the designers. In this case, I would be the designer, working with my spouse with the information that they've taught me over the years, pretty much, because I know how to use pretty much the entire Adobe suite at this point. That's what's being, you know, editing this video, so I don't know, we're gonna see, but I'm excited. I'm getting really, I was getting really pumped up for the channel, and then the tripod broke, and I'm like, is this like a sign, man? No, it's not. We're gonna keep going. It was a sign that I needed a better tripod, because look how much better this looks. So, right there. But yeah, and I never would have gotten another one. I would have waited till that one broke, and thank goodness it did, because again, I don't like excess. If I can still use it, I'm gonna, even if it kind of sucks. But yeah, I think I'll end this one here, because I don't want to ramble your guys' ears off. I'm thinking I'm gonna put this one up on Saturday. I'll probably put this one up on Saturday, because Friday's video, I had a very specific one in mind, and I want you guys to have that one, because it's gonna be really good. So I'll put this one up Saturday. This will be a nice little ramble to tell you guys what's going on Saturday. We'll just do it that way. I hope you all enjoyed this one, definitely, and let me know if you did. I, of course, enjoyed it, because I get excited about this stuff, and I want to tell you guys, you know what I mean? I don't know, it's a very exciting time, and it's very nice to be able to share this, and I know that, you know, I'm not like a huge creator or anything like that, but the fact that I've had a pretty consistent community following me this entire time, it just makes you feel really appreciated, you know what I mean? I'm happy. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking with me through all of this, including the little tripod. Thank thank you. I appreciate you so much. I hope you're all doing so absolutely well out there, and you stay well and you stay safe. And I hope you have an absolutely fantastic, wonderful, beautiful day, night, or whatever, whenever you're watching this one. I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.